Alright guys, we're going to be jumping straight back into this one. They are correct now, I believe. I don't exactly know what the issue was, but hopefully we can actually get a good game going down now. I am very excited. The same specialists, the same classes. It's going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Really looking forward to this game here in Affinity. Hopefully, fingers crossed we don't get a second map reset, because that would be probably the most anticlimaximal thing I've ever seen. But evac hardpoint, it's got to be one of my favourite hardpoints to watch just because of how fast-paced it is played at. We spoke about the 3-to-1 splits usually with the submachine guns. And it'll be very interesting to see if all players are going to elect to run with the VMP. I've watched a few people on this map try and put out the Vespa as well as the Cooler, even though obviously the Vespa has just been buffed as well as nerfed straight away, which is a bit of a coincidence to see. But who are we going to jump on board with here in Affinity?
We're going to go Dread straight away, just running for that jump up, trying to break into the hill, but it's going to be Lions in there straight away, and Lions gets 3 kills straight away. Varsity, Monk and Baker all responsible for those first deaths for the Zealous eSports squad, and again, they still have control of the hill. It's going to be Baker inside, getting challenged now by Dreads, and it's been a great start for Zealous Lions.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I want to speak about here in Affinity is that 9 times out of 10 on any type of hardpoint map or hardpoint in general on every single game, the first hill is always very heavily contested, as Baker nearly turns and burns on that play there after Varsity picks up 2 people. So Varsity on a 4-point spree now, got the HXD in his back pocket, looking to work towards that lightning strike. And I was talking about how usually evenly contested the first few hills are on a hardpoint, but Zealous Lions telling me, shutting me down right now, looking like I don't know what I'm speaking about when they've had just a good start to this game. And I'm just going to stay on board with Varsity because there's no one else to jump on board with. He picks up his 5th successive kill before Slow does end up taking him down.
Yeah, and that hill time probably going to go in control again to the Varsity, and he's going to put an RC car trying to pursue. I just can't stop watching Varsity, to be honest. He's doing amazing, 7-2 off the rip, and he's doing some amazing defensive work as well, helping Baker out there to get that kill. And to be honest, I don't know where's this Zealous eSports squad gone. They were doing amazing work, absolutely shredded in the first hardpoint we saw in the winners bracket final, and this is completely different story. Zealous Lions, this is amazing from them. And see Prime breaking the hill there. Dreads and Reap now inside. First points coming in now for Zealous eSports.
Yeah, Reap 1 or 2 points. We did earn that HXD before falling to the hands of Monk, and you kind of touched on the fact that Zealous eSports were really shredding Zealous Lions in the winners bracket finals. However, though, sometimes in Affinity, a team can just catch on to your playstyle after playing you a couple times, and it looks like this Zealous Lions squad has done just that. As not only Varsity putting up good numbers, Monk also doing his putting up work in the kill feed, 9 and 5 right now with the HXD in his back pocket. But it's going to be early control for this field hill going in favour of Zealous eSports.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be seeing Williams now sitting on that top AC, going to try and surprise some players. All 4 players from Zealous Line pushing towards that area of the map. And will they make a successful push? We're about to find out. Williams now dancing around the player and does get the kill against Prime, but it's going to be Monk with a 2-piece, and Lions break into the hill. Great play by Monk there, getting that 2-piece, going to pull out that HC card, trying to push around. It's going to find 2 players over at glass, but does get destroyed. Now Varsity sitting inside the hill. Got that active camo. He's not going to elect to use it just yet. Don't think he really needs to. But great kills going around the hill. Straight hill time going to Zealous Lions. They are going to be the first team to break that 100-point mark.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say that was a great initial break there coming out of the squad of Zealous Lions. All 4 pinched together at different angles. Clean break. Guys, if you're watching how to break a hill, that was a perfect example from the squad of Varsity Lions. I keep saying Varsity Lions because every time I watch Varsity, he's picking up 2 pieces. But the rotations have come in. Those blue arrows of Zealous eSports are set up in the next hill. And this is one of those hills that you can really rack up a lot of time on. This is when I would say the bottom field hill, the one we just saw, is probably going to be your money hill, just because if you get a few players set up in the right and key power point position, you can really rack up a lot of time. And that's exactly what this Zealous eSports roster needs to do, as they're currently down by 60 points. Dreads picks up 1, picks up the 2nd. Can he find the 3rd? Heatwave does come in from Baker. That was a 3-point spree. So make it a 4-point spree. Baker going off for the squad before Reap does find him in the back. And right there was a huge kill coming out of Reap, because if Baker earns that that dart as well as that lightning strike off the next rotations, those shoots can come in really clutch.
Yeah, that was an amazing play by Baker, just getting, I believe it was all 4 kills there. It was a beautiful play, but now the hill's going to be contested. Monk and Baker still in the hill again, and it's worth noting that this is really not what I expected, to be honest. I mean, going into the second rotations now, it's not exactly complete dominance from Zealous Lions, but they're doing enough to keep Zealous eSports at bay. And I really wasn't expecting this from Dreads, to be honest. 7 and 14, he really needs to pick it up. Same with Reap, 8 and 14, and going to the second set of rotations, they've got to do better. They've really got to do better. They are getting outslayed, and it's really not helping their side.
Yeah, I know, and I've got to say, Dread's one of my closest friends within this community. I know the type of player that he can be, and having that slow start to the game, ended up going 9 and 7, really reflecting on his squad's performance right now. Is he's kind of the only one going highly negative for his squad, sitting at double negative. You got the Reap on the other side going 10 and 16. But when you got players like Monks and Varsity here in Affinity putting up huge scores of 21 and 12, as well as 20 and 12 on the 3-point spree Varsity is now, it's going to be very hard for any squad to keep up when you've got those two kind of main slayers going so highly positive.
Yeah, definitely. Varsity, you've got to give him props, to be honest. Varsity has been absolutely amazing in this game. Same with Monks, just clutch play after clutch play. And also, you just can't take it away from Baker and Prime as well. They might not be doing as much, but the flashy plays that they've made this game have all contributed to this scoreline, of which Zealous Lions are currently winning by over 100 points. And again, in control of the hill, 3 players in the hill. Varsity almost falling off the map, trying to push around the back. And to be honest, just straight kills after kills. Every gunfight is going the way of Zealous Lions, and you can tell it is showing right now. Monk and Baker now sitting inside the hill. You're going to be seeing Monk, I believe, pushing out of an RC car. I'd like to see what kind of play he's trying to make here. Just playing really steadily and slowly. But Dread's getting killed around the back now. And inside the hill, it looks like it could be a break now. And it is. Well played by Zealous eSports. Finally breaking the hill with 20 seconds left. I do expect this Zealous Lions squad to go for a rotations now. If they can. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm noting there, Dreads actually elects to hit a long flank with around 25 seconds left, picks up that player off the back of the helipad. However, does take the scrap time, but like you said, Infinity, the rotation comes in from the squad of Zealous Lions, and to be honest with you, they can afford to give up that 20 seconds because they're still up by 100 points. They get the rotations, and now they're locking down this probably first initial 10 to 20 seconds, sorry, and that's the rotation time. That's the scrap time, sorry, just gone completely out of Zealous eSports' hands. I wasn't too sure about that play there. They had the spawns for the next hill. And right now, Zealous eSports just can't afford to fight for scrap time. They have to get a good hold of every single hill as well as taking that scrap time too.
Yeah, definitely. 20 seconds might seem a lot when you're this much down, but 60 seconds is a lot better, and that's exactly what Zealous Lions are showing right now. They could afford to get that 20 seconds, went on a perfect rotation, completely ignored the last few points. And again, this is looking great for Zealous Lions now. 206 to 79. They are looking to a 100-point club. Zealous eSports, if they keep going the way they are, and they are showing some fire in them. This is definitely not the same Zealous Lions squad we saw in their initial matchup earlier, and they're now going to be trying to prove that in the glass hill as well. And look at that, already on rotation. Monk just pushing through, 33 and 16. He is destroying. Will he get this kill? Yes, he will. Dreads not able to make it. Has the lightning, is going to use it. 220 to 80, and this is beginning to look like a bloodbath.
Yeah, and something to note there, Varsity was actually on a 7 points where he does fall 125 off of that Cerberus, which, I mean, if there's any positivity you can take out of that rotation, that was definitely the squad of Zealous eSports shutting him down on his streak. But 231 to 82 right now in Affinity, it's near enough got to be perfect hard point from Zealous eSports if they want to take down this Lions roster. But with Mr. Monk going 35 and 18 and Varsity going 38 and 20, sorry. It's looking hard to, but noting something about Varsity, man. He's putting up monster numbers, but he's still doing that dirty work in the hill as well in Affinity. You often see, on a sub-dominant map, you have that one sub-player that kind of just runs around the map and plays for kills with not a lot of time, but I think Varsity and Monk are doing their jobs to perfection here, picking up both over 1 minute 30 in hill, as well as dropping near enough dual 40 bombs as they're trying to work towards that before this game closes out. But the squad of Zealous eSports, man, they're just not putting up a fight at all, and this is just looking like it's another day's work for the squad of Zealous Lions.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they've only got 18 points to make, but it does look like Zealous eSports starting to show a little bit of confidence in this middle hill, of course. Like you said earlier, this is a very scrappy hill, so we can't take too much from that. But on the other hand, if they can control this, make sure they get these last 40 seconds, they're definitely not out of this game. It looks like Baker trying to get that initial kill, does push in. Monk, Prime and Varsity now looking. Varsity's going down. Prime trying to get the initial kill with the M8. Goes for a second and doesn't make it. Zealous eSports, I eat my words because Zealous eSports are getting some monster time on this hill. Time will tell whether it will be enough.
Yeah, Dreads on a 5 points lead right now, working towards that lightning strike. Already got the dart and HC in his back pocket to work with. Slow also on a 4 point spree. And that was a much better hill there, Infinity, from the squad of Zealous eSports. However, the rotations are coming in. There's one player already holding the spawns. It is Monk. However, Reap picks him up. Does go down. Williams does trade that kill out on Prime. Now, there are the split spawns do come in. This could work out perfectly in favour from Zealous eSports if they make the right kills. But no, Monk goes huge with a kill on AJ. Reaper those. However, take down Varsity. Contested hill, but Prime picks up a lovely 2-piece on Slow and Reap. 3 go down, and it is all red in the kill feed as well as the hill time. And from what looked like it could have been a sort of trying to work towards a comeback, just like that, the squad of Zealous Lions shut down this eSports roster and they're currently controlling the hill.
And it's all over. Zealous Lions 250, Zealous eSports 163. I mean, what a game, and you have to give that fully, pretty much, to Monk and Varsity. They dropped some monster numbers, and as you mentioned, Varsity as well, not just dropping monster numbers, but 2 minutes and 17 in the hill. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you want to see from your submachine gun players, both Monk and Varsity picking up huge numbers, as well as doing the dirty work in the hill. It's going to be Zealous eSports taking map number 1. Zealous Lions, sorry, taking map number 1, 250 to 163 over that Zealous eSports roster. Guys, I believe we're going to cut to a quick break while we switch over to the Search and Destroy. Don't go anywhere, you're in for a treat.